Thank you for joining the Washtenaw County Road Commission's virtual construction information meeting about the Roundabout project planned for the intersection of Dixboro Road and Pontiac Trail in Northfield and Salem Townships. My name is Tiffany Oliphant. I'm WCRC's Communications Manager. I'll be your meeting host today along with our project manager. This morning, I'll go over some meeting instructions before turning it over to staff for the presentation about the project, and then I'll open the meeting up for your questions. Joining me in today's meeting is Project Manager Becky Huell and a host of several other project managers who can answer some questions. But Becky is our project manager and she will be our presenter today. The meeting audio and video is being recorded and will be posted to the project page on wcroads.org in the next day or two. After the meeting, you'll be asked to virtually raise your hand during the Q&A section. I will provide instructions at that time on how to do so from either your computer, the Zoom app, or your phone. The chat feature for this meeting is turned on, and if you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to ask it in the chat, and I'll address it during the Q&A period. You can find the chat window at the bottom of your screen. And now I'll turn it over to Becky.
Thank you, Tiffany, and good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this meeting about the Dixboro and Pontiac Trail project. This here is a map, an overview look of where the location of this new roundabout is going to be. You can see that it's just west of the North Territorial and Pontiac Trail roundabout that we did a few years ago. Next slide, please. The current condition of this intersection is a four-way stop controlled, and we have a flashing beacon overhead that you can see it here in this picture. Next slide. We applied for and were awarded a federal carbon reduction grant to build this roundabout, and we received this funding due to the volume and the congestion that happens, particularly during rush hour times. So because of the high volume, we were awarded the grant. Next slide, please. So the funding comes from the carbon reduction program, the MTF. It covers what the grant does not, and this roundabout is estimated to cost about $1.5 million. Next. So this is the layout of the roundabout. You can see that it's pretty standard to most of the other roundabouts that we have in the county. We'll get a little bit more into this one a little bit later, but next slide. So I'm sure you all are familiar with how to go around a roundabout, but the entering traffic has to yield. Everybody goes counterclockwise. The splitter islands, when you approach the roundabout, are used to control the speed. And yes, big trucks, tractors will be able to go around the roundabout. You can see in this picture from the one at North Territorial and Pontiac Trail that there is a semi that is able to pass through there just fine. Next slide. So the tentative schedule, we're in the June 5th MDOT bid letting. So that's when we will know who the contractor will be. It takes a few weeks for it to get awarded and get everything planned. So we're expecting the road closure to happen around the end of July, and it should be open to traffic by the end of October. And as with everything construction, this is all weather dependent. Next. So these next couple slides are some pictures of what you can expect to see if you were to watch the progress happen at the roundabout. So first we will remove the pavement as shown in this picture here. Next. And then we'll place the stone base to build up a good base for all the new pavement. Next slide. Then we prepare for the curb, so we'll build the forms. This picture here is showing them putting in the forms for one of the splitter islands. Next slide. Then we will install the curb and then the decorative concrete that goes in the middle of it, as shown in both of these pictures here. And then we'll install the central island at the same time as we do the other splitter islands. But here's a good picture of an example of what the island will look like. Next. Oh, and there's it'll be decorated or have the pattern similar to the one that's shown in the bottom corner of this. And then we will pave the road. So really see it starting to come together. Next slide. Then we put the pavement markings in. This roundabout will not have any crosswalks, but we will have the yield signs, the arrows in the middle, all the yellow and white coming up to it. Next slide. And then the signs will look similar to this one. There are some new standards with MDOT, so some things will be slightly different, but for the most part, it looks very similar to the one that's in the picture here. Next, and we want to remind everybody that during construction, the road is closed, so that means that you cannot get through, so please don't try. Next, and since the road will be closed, we will have a detour in place. This here shows the detour that we'll be using. Unfortunately, there's really not a whole lot of options in the area for detours. So this is the most efficient way that we will direct you to get through. Next slide. So really that's the gist of it. If you have any more questions, you can ask them here, or if you want to contact me, my contact information is shown on this slide, and we'll show it again later too. And you can also find it on our project page, which Tiffany will explain how to get to that.
Thank you, Becky.
Yep.
All right. So what I'm going to do is show you where this project is on our website. I'm going to come out of the presentation and give you a way to get around, and also how to subscribe to our project updates. So one second. So you'll see, you go on our website is wcroads.org. This is our homepage. We have a lot of information on our website, so I just want to kind of step you through that if you have not traveled or viewed our website. For this, you're going to go to the tab of roadwork and construction. Go to the current projects page. You're going to scroll down. We are populating our pages all the way to 2028 with projects. So feel free to take a look at those. But for this project, our map is interactive. So once you click on like a red dot there, it'll be the project. You can click on more information. It'll take you to the project page. Or you can come down and scroll down to find the projects right here, the project cards. And this will take you to the project page. This project is Dixboro Road at Pontiac Trail Roundabout. So here you'll find on the project page a map of the project intersection there. Northfield and Salem Township, 2026. It's a roundabout, and all the information, Becky's contact information, her email address, her phone number. This is where we're updating all of the information about this particular project here. We will have project updates as far as construction, road work, when the road is closed, when it reopens, and the story behind this. We will also here on the side is helpful links. The detour is here. We had a design meeting with the presentation and the videos just like this, so such as so. We are now having, this is the construction meeting. So the presentation, the slides are here that you're seeing now. And then once this recording is processed, I will then upload this to the website and you will find it here. Also some roundabout information, some videos about how to move through a roundabout. And also, we've done some work already for this project. So just an FYI. And then here's where you subscribe to receive those updates. Click on the subscribe button, put your email address in here and your name and zip code. And then also you can put in various townships that you would like information on. So we send out information on a lot of various road projects going on. So you click on your township, you can click on multiple if you would like. Um, and so then once you click that, you can click on if you want our weekly roadwork update. I will show you where that is. And we send that out every Thursday. We'll be sending that out here shortly. Also, and then you come down and scroll down, and then you'll see projects. We have projects. We're uploading, like I said, projects all the way till 2028. So you can click on whichever project you would like. This is the Dixboro project. So Pontiac Trail, you would click the Dixboro Pontiac Trail and then you would hit the subscribe button. And once you do that, you'll receive all of our updates in our email marketing is what we send you. Also, as far as the weekly roadwork schedule is concerned, you go back to the roadwork and construction, click on the weekly roadwork schedule. We're updating that. This is by township, and you go alphabetical order here, and you'll see all of the projects that are happening within the week, Monday through Sunday. And so there you'll find out when the road is closed, the dates. If there's a detour, you'll have the link there, what type of project is happening, and the contact information if you have questions. This is really key for people to understand what we're doing and why. And if you have questions, this will be your contact to get your questions answered and what type of work is happening there. Also, we have township pages. I just want to let people know kind of what's on our website so you're clear on what to find. Our township pages have a lot of information there, and this is broken down by each township and what you would want there. Northfield Township, we have a lot of information there about what's happening on our township pages. We have pictures of projects that have gone on in that page, our local run funding package, a link to that township's website, and all the projects that are happening. We got a culvert replacement project going on. So that's a place also where you can find out things that are happening within your township. Also, we have our booklets that we have information on. So our website has a lot of information on it as far as what we're doing, our road work. Now I'm going to go back into the presentation and now open it up for Q&A. I see that my chat is heating up, and I'm going to get there in 1 second. I want to give some instructions. If you're viewing this meeting on your computer, first, make sure to click the Join Audio. You can raise your hand by clicking the Reactions or Participants button at the bottom of your screen, and then the Raise Your Hand button to the right of your screen. If you dialed into the meeting from your phone, you can raise your hand by dialing *9. As the meeting host, I will unmute participants with raised hands one at a time. I will announce either your username or the last 4 digits of your phone number when it is your turn to speak. We are happy to answer as many questions as possible, but if your question has been answered, if you can lower your hand or dial *9 if you're on the phone. Okay, so now we're going to open it up for questions. Okay, so my first question in the chat, if you haven't raised your hand, I'm in the chat. Tara asks, what contingencies are in place for emergency vehicles since the intersection is the fastest way to 2 hospitals?
So most of the time, the emergency vehicles will be able to get through. And we always make our best effort to always be able to let them through. And we have kept in contact, or we will be keeping in contact with different police and fire and HVA, so they are aware of this project. And so they can plan accordingly.
Thank you, Becky.
Yep.
Commissioner Yamas, she asked, who yields when entering the roundabout? When entering the roundabout to yield to the person coming to the left. This is for clarity, as some people are unaware of how to use a roundabout. Please clarify.
So yes, when you're approaching the roundabout, you yield to the person already in the circle. So yield to the person on your left.
Thank you.
Yep.
Jim with Salem Township Fire, can you provide Becky's email address? That is actually on this next slide here. There it is. HuleB, HUHOULEB, as in Becky, at WCRoads.org is her email address. And her phone number is 734-327-6678 for anyone who is listening. The next one is Richard. Joy Road is dirt, not paved, right? Will Joy Road be prepared in a way before the roundabout construction? High traffic on dirt roads will tear it up.
Yeah, our district foreman is aware of this project and will be monitoring Joy Road throughout the project and address issues as they come up.
Okay. Wayne asks, when the Dixboro Pontiac Trail intersection is closed, will it still be possible to turn from northbound Dixboro onto northbound Pontiac Trail?
No, when it's closed, you won't be able to do anything at this intersection during the time that it's closed.
Okay. Omar asks, will there be signs indicating that we yield to traffic within the roundabout? As the comment above indicates, there seems to be confusion about yielding with some drivers, for some drivers, even when the roundabout is empty.
We will have the standard yield signs that you see at all roundabouts. So the signage will be very similar to the one at Pontiac Trail in North Territorial.
Rick says, I joined a few minutes late, so apologies if this was already discussed. What is the scheduled closure date and completion date?
We're planning on closing the road sometime late July, and it should be open by the end of October.
Rob asks, has the road commission studied how this roundabout will alleviate traffic congestion at this intersection during rush hour traffic? And, or okay, I'll go with the second. Go ahead, Becky, with that first one.
Oh
Hello?
yeah. Hi.
Wait, you want me to
Oh, sorry.
ask?
Brent is getting on right now to answer that one.
Okay,
We hire a consultant to help us look at the layout and the level of service through these intersections. But as we're looking through the design, we're looking at the amount of traffic that goes through these, and we're sizing it appropriately for this intersection.
thank you. And Rob also asked, how does the expected improvement in congestion compared to any improvement seen at the nearby North Territorial Pontiac Trail roundabout?
It'll be similar. As far as that helped alleviate congestion at that intersection. And so we'll see similar improvements here at this one.
Okay. All right. I do not see any hands up or anyone who, okay. All right. So Rob has another one. Can you quantify the improvements at all? How should drivers detour when heading north and south on Pontiac Trail traveling? Okay, so he has something else. So can you quantify the improvements at all? Let's start with that question.
I would have to look, but I'm pretty sure our level of service through this intersection is a level of service A. So level of service is defined based on letter grades, like grades in school. So A being the best and E being the worst. And so I believe I'd have to confirm, but I believe the level of service that when we looked at this intersection was level of service A for our design.
Thank you. He also asked, how should drivers detour when heading north-south on Pontiac Trail, traveling between South Lyon and Ann Arbor?
So they would follow this, the posted detour that's shown right now. So it would be North Territorial to Sutton to Joy, or if you're trying to just go on Pontiac Trail, then go up Sutton to North Territorial, and then you'll be able to get back on Pontiac Trail at the Pontiac Trail North Territorial roundabout.
Okay. And he also asked, oh, once I gotta let somebody in the room. He also asked, should we use Curtis to Plymouth Road rather than taking Sutton to Joy to Dixboro to Plymouth Road?
You could. Yeah, whatever route that you're comfortable taking, go ahead and take it. This is just our recommended. Yeah, they're all public roads, so you can make whatever detour you want.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. I just wanted to put the detour up there, so because I think that's what a lot of people are interested in and how to get around when this happens. And what was the projected start time around that again? I just had some people join in, so if you can say that one more time.
Yeah, so we expect to close the road sometime the end of July, and it should be back open by the end of October.
Okay. And we encourage you to sign up for the project updates so that you can know exactly when that's happening and look at our weekly roadwork schedule. I'm putting everything in the chat. Just an FYI, our pages. Right now, I do not have any more questions. In the chat, I asked Becky, do you have any, did somebody message you before we leave?
No, nobody messaged me, but I mean, like you've mentioned before, just you can check out our website, join our project page. You'll get all the details of this. We also have more information on our website if you do want to learn more about how to travel through a roundabout. We have that information on there. And regarding the detour down Joy Road, we will do extra scraping and dust control. That's like part of the stuff, and address if any additional issues happen like throughout the project. You can let me know, or do a C-click fix, or the WCRC fix it, I guess it's called, or call the front desk and we'll make sure that it gets to our district foreman so we can address any of those issues.
Thanks, Becky.
Yep.
Well, thank you to everyone who participated our uh, in our construction meeting for the Dixboro Road and Pontiac Trail Roundabout project. Have a great day.